What's going on, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Inside Leatherneck Athletics. I am your host, Jack Pluta, and I am joined today by a special guest, guard for your Western Illinois University women's basketball team, Sadie Webb. Sadie, thank you for joining me today.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Now, let's get this started right away. You played 2 years at Independence Community College for your basketball team. What is the most hardest or challenging thing you faced coming into Division I?
I think coming into Division I, the biggest thing I've had to get used to is the size. Especially I'm a forward and I usually guard the biggest girl on the other team. And at JUCO, there were some big girls, but usually if you have a 6'3", 6'4" girl that can, make a layup, a big school's, a Division I's going to sign her. So it's probably been the biggest challenge.
Well, you didn't really have any trouble. Your first year during the 2010-2011 season, you won the Summit League Newcomer of the Year, so congrats for that. What did that do to your confidence entering into your next year?
That award was really nice, but I think the thing that probably, boosted my confidence the most was just knowing that my teammates had the confidence in me, and, that's what probably helped me get that award is, they will look to give me the ball for open shots, and they look to screen for me, and so.
Almost 15 points per game this year for your senior year, 30 minutes per game. That leads the Western team in both categories. What do you attribute to your senior success?
I think just, coming into the season we had a new coach, and so being open-minded and just, working hard. This is my last year playing basketball, so I wanted to do everything I could to make it the best.
I covered you at one of your practice. I filmed you for a little bit. What does a coach like J.D. Gravina bring to the table? Because, I saw him running during practice. He was doing the drills with you. What does a coach like that do for your confidence?
I just think it's really good to know that, he's willing to get in there and he's going to work hard for us. He has a positive attitude. He's really energetic. So if, the practice is kind of dead, then he's going to do something to help liven it up. And I just think it's good to have a coach that he's going to have fun with you. He knows that playing basketball and for Division I is a hard thing, but he's going to make sure that we enjoy it too.
I've covered a couple practices, some good, some not so good, not just your team, but sports in general. Your practices that I've been to seem to be really lively. Does that make it more fun for you as a player, knowing that, hey, I got to go to practice, but it's like, hey, I got to go to practice?
Yeah, no, it definitely, I've played, for several different coaches, and there were some coaches that I would go to practice and I'd be looking at the clock when I'm sitting in class, dreading, counting down the hours because I just really wasn't looking forward to it. But just with how Coach Gravina is, he's not, if you have a bad practice or a bad game, he's not going to come in the next day and punish you. He forgets about it, it's a new day. And so it's fun coming to practice. Okay.
Well, it definitely shows. 2 years you've been with Western Illinois. You averaged 13.4 points a game. That's 5th all-time for Western. What does that mean for you being here only 2 years?
I think it's nice. I don't really look at stats and stuff like that, but it's a good thing, I guess.
You've definitely done a really good job. Not only on the court, but off the court as well. You are a biology major. You have a 3.9 GPA. What is it like to be a student athlete while trying to keep that success in the classroom?
It gets stressful, especially, second semesters are busiest time, so that's like right now I'm pretty stressed knowing that coming up we're going to be missing like 5-6 days of classes, but it's just something you have to have good time management, and so whenever you're not practicing, you have to make sure you have time to study.
You have 2 games left, and your record is currently 11-16. You've earned a spot in the Summit League tournament. Has this season met your expectations so far?
Yeah, it has. I really, going into the tournament, I want to, go farther than our first game, and that's been the plan. But, just coming into this year, I wanted to enjoy this year better than last year, and, I have so far, and so hopefully we can make a nice little run in the tournament.
Yeah, good luck to you. After graduation, because, you're going to graduate this year, do you plan on continuing basketball, or are you going to focus more on that biology career that you're studying right now?
Nope, I think this will be the last year that I, compete in basketball, other than probably doing some leagues. But I'm going to go to PT school once I graduate from Western.
Well, you definitely made it count. Sadie, thank you, and best of luck to you after graduation and in the future.
All right, thanks.
Well, that does it here for another edition of Inside Leatherneck Athletics. I'm your host, Jack Pluta, along for Sadie Webb. Thank you guys very much. Join us next time.